John's Patreon buffet.
Okay.
We are back here. Astoria, New York.
Oh my God, Yuki, you've been in fucking Japan for like what, 3 years?
Months.
4 months.
No, not that. 4 months. That was wrong.
Oh, so was it good?
That was good, productive, but my sister says no more 4 months. She says 2 months is better than 4 month.
So she wanted you out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sick and tired of seeing my face. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean that's a long time
Yeah.
to have somebody in your home. I don't even like to have people over for more than 3 hours at a time. So 4 months is just.
I mean, I did what I need to do. I went out to eat. Saw some friends in Tokyo, and then so I wouldn't say bad, but. Still, long time is long time.
Long time is a long time. Well, I'm glad to have you back.
Thank you.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. I am so hungover today.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I drank a little last night while I was doing a podcast, and then after the podcast, we did a totally tunular with James Boylan, Ben Johnson, those guys. He was there. They have a podcast about cartoons, and we watched the Transformers movie.
Oh.
And which was really good. You ever see the Transformers movie? It's fucking really good. It's like psychedelic.
Animation Transformers?
Animation. It's got Orson Welles is in it as a voice. It's his last role that Orson Welles ever did. He 5 days before he died, he recorded his part.
Oh my God.
The voice cast in Transformers is insane. Eric Idle from Monty Python, Robert Stack from Unsolved Mysteries,
yeah.
Judd Nelson.
Oh my God!
There's so many people. Scatman Crothers. It's Scatman Crothers' last movie. Also, just so many people. There's even more than that I can't even recall off the top of my head. And then on top of it, the soundtrack is amazing. There's great songs. There's great visuals. They kill fucking Optimus. You know who Optimus Prime is?
Yeah.
They kill him like immediately. In like the first 20 minutes, he's dead, and he doesn't come back.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Apparently, kids saw it and fucking started crying and shit. That's why it didn't do too well at the box office. So, but yeah, we talked about that.
Why did you do it? I mean, Ben Johnson was here?
No. I did a Zoom call with them.
Call, okay.
So, yeah, but while we were on the Zoom call, it was like 2 hours that we were recording. So I was just drinking some vodka, vodka sodas, having a good time. And then by the end of it, I was fucking pretty drunk. And then I drank like 2 or 3 out here. And yeah, it was bad. I put on wrestling. You know I'm drunk when I put on fucking wrestling. So today, Yuki, we're going to talk about a suggestion that you came up with.
Yes.
That I'm so excited about because I love these movies. They're the Planet of the Apes series.
Yes, well, I have to tell you, reboot was, in a way, it's good, but since I grew up with the original one, 68.
Yeah.
And then, those first 5 movie, that's fine. There's 5
Now,
movie
what are they? Because I know that I've seen probably all of them, but I just can't remember the order. So it's Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And then Beneath of the Planet of the Apes.
Beneath, yeah, I've seen that one for sure.
Like, the underground people.
With
and
the nuclear weapon.
Right, nuclear.
Yeah.
And then Escape from the Planet of the Apes.
Okay, that's where it starts to get murky for me. What was that one?
And then Escape because after the nuclear
fallout,
then those people escape. So this future monkey come to today's Earth. So
future monkey, I like that term.
Okay. So
we got to make a movie called Future Monkey. Holy shit, Yuki, it would be great. All right, anyway, keep going.
So this, 5 movie, it's an endless drama.
Which is the one in the original cycle that goes to, it's like modern times. Is it Conquest for the Planet
Conquest, then the Battle of the Planet of the Apes.
There's one of them, I think it's Conquest, they have like a riot scene.
Right.
Fucking awesome. I caught that on TV one day. I said, what the fuck? Which one is this? And then I watched the whole thing later on.
Then they shot in the 20th century city in Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so the first 5, those are the ones that you like.
So, these 5 explain why, monkey is becoming,
superior
faster.
to man.
So I thought the structure of the whole 5 movie storyline was a genius.
Sure.
And then, of course, I don't think Rod Serling wrote the whole thing, but something to do with his beginning, I think. That they put all 5 together. So, in my mind, we don't need this new 3 movies, Rise, Dawn, and then War. Those 3, we don't need that 3 because that first 5 explained why Earth became, Planet of the Apes because it's there.
But is it the same? Okay, so I don't remember in the original why it happened. Was it because of the same thing? Because in the new ones, it's a pandemic. It's a virus that attacks people. That starts to kill people off, and it doesn't affect the apes.
Right. Then Rise and then Dawn and War.
Yeah.
Kind of monkey start talking, and then kind of they went to the mountain.
Yeah.
Then create their world, and then becoming. But we don't need that. That's
Why?
a separate story.
Well, it is. It's fun. It's cool. That's why.
Right. As a separated movie.
But
because some people, try to put together.
Yeah.
And then, what's the best way to,
Connect?
see in the order? Like, no. You can't connect those 3 movies, 3 different ape movie. That first 5 is first 5 because it explains last 2 why the Earth became a planet of the apes.
Well, why in the original series? Why? How?
Well, because when the nuclear thing happened,
Yeah.
the monkey, 2 wife and husband monkey, I think name is Cornelius.
Cornelius. Yeah.
And then the baby came. Well, actually, no, 3. Then that she had a baby after she came to modern Earth,
Right.
and then that monkey became Caesar, and then he started the leader of the monkey
world. Yeah.
So then, the conquest, riot,
Right.
then battle, then took over human society, then goes to first one. So it's already,
Cycle,
cycle, endless story. So we don't need another separate story bring in to explain why
it's
Earth became a planet of the Earth. No, it's a different story.
Right. There's also a TV show.
Yes.
And they used to put like 2-3 episodes together and call them movies and put them out. So technically, there's more of them 5 in the original, but it really is just a TV show episodes longer.
Yeah, and then even the animation one too.
Oh, they had an animation. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, so they just putting. They put the soybean paste and then crap together. They can't do that.
Monkey shit and soybean paste
together.
Oh, and of course, there's also the what's his name. Tim Burton version.
Right, Tim Burton. But that's another different,
no goo.
Come on.
I didn't like that one.
No.
Do you even know what the fuck the ending meant? Where Mark Wahlberg gets in the spaceship and then he goes away and then he comes back and he lands in what he thinks is human Earth and he looks up and he sees Abraham Lincoln as a
monkey. Yeah, I think that was a totally confusing whole series.
I don't know what the fuck that meant.
Yeah.
The only thing I thought some of the casting was really good though. They had Paul Giamatti was an ape,
right.
Helena Bonham Carter, Michael Clark Duncan. There was a good cast, but I don't know. Mark Wahlberg sitting there going, "No, never send the man to do a monkey's job." Or there's a line like that: "Never send a monkey to do a man's job."
And then the human speaks. That's no good.
Right. Tim Burton, he was great, and then all of a sudden he just started shit in the bed for some reason.
That reboot is I'm not getting.
Yeah, it could have been great. There's also a lot of unmade Planet of the Apes scripts. This one guy, Adam Rifkin, I listened to a podcast with him. I forgot what the podcast name was, but he wrote a Planet of the Apes movie that never got made that sounds awesome. He had some stuff where it was almost like the Roman Colosseum and the fighting and the war and all this sort of stuff that sounds like it could have been really cool. Like monkeys fighting and men fighting and beating the shit out of each other. Could have been great. You don't think so?
I stick to Fast 5.
I like the new 3. I'm going to see. I don't know if I'm going to go to the theater.
Kingdom?
I'm going to see Kingdom. I mean, these are perfect for me. Sunday afternoon, fucking relaxing, nothing to do, and you don't know what to watch. You go, oh, let's watch fucking War for the Planet of the Apes. And me and Liz Shack sit down and we watch it, and it's just perfect Sunday afternoon entertainment.
Yeah, but the first one, screenplay.
Well, yeah, let's talk about the first one. Rod Serling.
So Serling, he's a genius.
He wrote the script.
Twilight Zone guy.
Yeah.
So his twist is always, amazing, fantastic, and then a surprising ending.
One of the greatest twist endings.
Yeah.
Twists in cinema history. I mean, Charlton Heston walking up and damn you!
Damn you! You did it!
You blew it up! Damn you all to hell! And then you see the fucking Statue of Liberty in the Oh, what a fucking awesome!
But some
awesome
idiot
ending.
people says like, didn't we know Monkey was speaking English? So it has to be Earth. That's bullshit.
Actually, that's kind of a good thing. I mean, that's interesting. They could have explained something about that, right? No, you know what? No, fuck that. That's too deep. Sometimes you just gotta. It's a movie, and you just gotta accept certain things.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah, fuck that criticism.
Yeah, because you mixing together like a real world and the movie world. You can't do that.
No, you can't. You can't. It's
wait, when you say so, like, hey, Star Wars, nobody using oxygen tank. I mean, right?
You know, that's funny. At one time I was watching and I said, how are all these planets breathable air? Like, only fucking planet in our whole solar system that's breathable is Earth.
Yeah.
And then you go, like, other planets must be like Jupiter, Saturn, whatever. Every once in a while they'll have a little thing in their nose to show that they have to breathe, but their fucking skin doesn't melt because it's not too hot.
So you can't really,
It's too complicated. You gotta, if it's a good story, especially like Planet of the Apes was, you just gotta go with it. Because then if you get into the minutia, nothing makes sense.
Right.
Why is Charlton Heston, why does he look like he does? Why does he crash land on that planet and not another planet? You can keep going and dissecting things to the end of time.
Right.
Sometimes if it's good, you just gotta leave it the fuck alone.
Yes.
I get it, Yuki. So Rod Serling, did he write the original, or was it based on something, or did he came up with it?
That was a book, French book.
Okay.
Pierre Bou.
Oh.
He wrote the.
Oh, so Serling adapted the book.
I read the book. It's not really, Rod Serling kind of changed it.
He changed it a little?
He changed, yeah.
Okay. Was this twist in there?
It's different. The book is more like a philosophical, more about the society.
Oh.
And then, Rod Serling really changed that to more
action,
scientific, sci-fi. He's a genius.
Of course.
Twilight Zone guy. So.
You know what else I just saw from him? You ever see Requiem for a Heavyweight?
Oh yeah,
fucking.
That's a masterpiece of the TV movie.
Not only the TV movie, but also they made a movie of it too with Anthony Quinn.
Oh yeah, they
both of them. Rod Serling, Requiem for a Heavyweight, fucking awesome.
Anthony Quinn, yeah.
Anthony Quinn, such a good fucking movie. God damn.
Also, he wrote this TV movie called
Patterns. That's another.
Doomsday Flight.
Doomsday Flight. Is that the same as Patterns? Is that the one about the nuclear weapons?
No, it's not nuclear. It's this guy, the bomb.
A bomb.
He put in the bomb and then pilot the suitcase.
Oh.
And then this is genius. If the plane takes off. Then once takes off, if goes down below 5,000, bomb explodes.
So you're telling me that Speed with Keanu Reeves basically stole
Doomsday,
Doomsday from fucking Rod Serling.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then you know what the smart is?
What?
The plane landed to Denver. Because
so it's above fucking sea level.
Denver above is 5,000 feet, so the bomb didn't go off.
Holy shit, that's genius.
Yeah, that's Rod Serling. Yeah.
Rod fucking Serling, man. We're gonna do a whole episode on Twilight Zone.
Right.
So we're gonna praise him some more in that episode. But that's so cool. What a great idea.
Yeah.
And fucking Speed. I thought Speed was so original and interesting.
But also, Speed came from the Japanese action movie called Super Express.
What?
And then, Japanese bullet train.
Yeah.
It goes certain
Like
speed,
200
miles.
Yeah.
And below 200 explodes.
So they stole that. What year was that? Was that in the 70s, 80s?
76.
Holy shit. So here I am thinking Speed was so original. Nah, they fucking stole it. Hollywood is a corrupt son of a bitch.
Well, like a Lion King. It's a Japanese animation.
Yeah, I remember the white lion,
Lion,
Simba, right?
Simba, yeah.
Is it Simba? It's like the same name too, right? It's something like Simba or Simba.
Well, actual name is Kimba.
Kimba, that's it. It's so close, but not. Oh my
Right.
god, yeah. So I think we talked about this once. They stole it, and then the guy started to talk.
Disney paid,
and then
for
Disney
it.
paid him off.
And then this guy who wrote it, Osamu Tezuka, Kubrick wanted him to be an art director for 2001.
Oh.
But that time he had his own animation studio, so he told Kubrick, like, well, I have, stuff to feed, so I can't leave, because if you do movie, you can do only one job,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's why he turned it down.
Wow. Fucking turning down Kubrick. That's some balls. You got balls if you're turning down
Yeah.
Kubrick. I mean, that's the guy that faked the moon landing.
That's right.
How could you turn him down? You got to work with that motherfucker. Briefly, 2001, it's so good. I saw it on in the theaters twice at the Museum of the Moving Image in 70 millimeter. And if you haven't seen that movie on the big screen, you have not seen that movie.
Right,
and I know it's so cliche to say it's like the greatest whatever achievement in science fiction film, but it really, really is. Right? It looks so beautiful still to this day. Seamless. Just fucking gorgeous, and the imagery and the symbolism and all this stuff.
Can you believe that he made it in 1968?
68, and things don't even look close to as good today.
Right,
I mean,
and then even the year before moon landing.
Simultaneous creation. They were in one studio doing the moon landing, one studio doing 2001. In fact, the moon sequence in 2001, it looks similar. It's got the fucking craters and shit.
Are you talking about 2010?
No. 2001. They go to the moon to get that second monolith, the second vision of the monolith, and the moon looks incredible in that sequence. So, and then 2010, I remember seeing that. That's Roy Scheider. It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's better than any sequel to 2001 has any right to be.
Right.
So back to Planet of the Apes. Who's your favorite ape?
I like Zaius, or the orangutan.
Dr. Zaius?
Dr. Zaius,
yeah. I love Roddy McDowell.
Right, he was good too. I think he did 3, 4.
He's in most of the first ones. I don't remember. See, again, it gets murky for the. I remember the first two vividly, and then the second 3. They blend together really close for me, and I don't remember who was the person that took over in like the lead role.
I mean, second movie, George Franciscus.
That's right, and I just remember that whole scene. It blew my mind as a little kid when he goes in and he sees the nuclear weapon, and I was like, "Oh fuck, they're gonna blow up the whole planet! It's gonna be amazing!" Yeah, that's those. What great movies, man.
Yeah,
and I love the art direction and the way that the practical apes look. I love the way that the new apes look, and I think what's the guy who does that? Andy Serkis in the
Right.
in the motion capture suit.
Right.
They look great. There's that.
But
one,
I like original series
I
better.
love the original series
Rick
better.
Baker, because they look like a monkey, but at the same time, close to
evolved.
the yeah.
Evolved monkey. Yeah.
But the new one, motion capture, it looks too monkey.
But that's because it's the beginning of when they're transforming, as opposed to later. This is how many thousands of years in the future is the. There's that one. I think his name is Maurice. Oh. He's the big orangutan in the new ones. That is one of the greatest looking CGI creations I've ever seen. It's fucking. It looks like a real monkey. I mean, Caesar sometimes gets a little cartoonish because he's really talking and moving and the main thing. But that Maurice guy, he doesn't talk. He only sign languages. Fucking beautiful work. And that's why I think those movies are an achievement for anything else. That one creation is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in CGI. It's fucking beautiful. And I love the character, too. He's so cute. And he's always like the voice of reason. Almost Caesar's consigliere. It's his his right hand man. He always got to ask Maurice for his fucking for his advice. I love that shit. But in the original, what would you do, Yuki, if you landed on a planet like Charlton Heston? What would you do? Would you fight? Would you give in? Would you have sex with the attractive apes? What would you do?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
There's some sexual tension in some of them, right? Like they kind of think that Heston's like hot, right? In the first one.
Like half naked, and then costume is gone, right? And then
loincloth.
Yeah. And then I had a crush on Linda Evans.
Oh, yeah, she looked good. I mean, that late 60s, it was the summer of love.
Yeah.
They were probably her and
then
Heston.
No dialogue. She has Taylor, like that one.
Do that again.
Taylor. Oh. She had the one line in the whole movie.
But they probably got paid pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would fight. I would. I would land on the planet. I mean, well, let's be honest. I would never even be able to make it through astronaut academy, so I wouldn't even be an astronaut. So I probably would never. I would have been one of the ones who died in the pandemic.
But as a kid, I remember when the beginning we don't know the monkey thing, and then when first monkey show up as a human.
Yeah, on the horse.
Yeah. That was like wow, shocking to me.
That's shocking, and when they throw the nets over people, I love that shit. They fucking throw the net and then they drag them and shit. That's scary. Yeah, I would freak out if I saw that sort of a creature.
And then the other two astronauts, when they operated the brain thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was like scary. And then that reminds me of the other way. When I saw the movie, it reminds me of the Planet of the Apes. Was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. When Jack Nicholson, the character.
A lobotomy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nurse Ratched, that bitch.
Right.
I think she deserved to get fucking, what's his name? Chief.
Chief, yeah.
He killed Nurse Ratched. I hope she's a piece of shit. Even though, what's his name? What's Jack Nicholson's name in that movie? McMurphy. He was sort of a prick too.
Right.
But he was less of a prick than Nurse Ratched. All Billy wanted to do was fuck.
Right, but he had a free spirit though. His character was, to like go against the system.
Against the system, and it's polar opposite.
Right.
She's the institution, he's the free bird, and they fucking clash.
Right.
And then poor Billy, they told his mom that he had sex and he had to kill himself. What a great role that is, Brad Dourif.
Yeah.
How do you say that? Brad Dourif? Or Brad Dourif?
Dourif.
I heard a lot of ways that people say it. He's the voice of Chucky.
Right, Chucky.
He's great. He should have been in the Planet of the Apes. He would have been great in one of those makeup ape.
No makeup even, no.
Damn, Yuki, you are
I'm just kidding.
Damn. Well, what else? Let's see. The music's good. All that fucking.
And then I like when Heston got caught. To get off stinking pow and
Get your paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
That was one of the best line, though, in the movie history.
In college, I was in a film class, and it was the first class. I think it was intermediate filmmaking, and everybody in the class was going to make one movie. So we all in the class were a crew, and so during the pitch process.
Right.
We all pitched our ideas for a movie. I pitched my idea for a movie, and the whole class voted, and they picked my movie.
Oh.
It was based on a real thing that happened to me, where me and my friends made prank phone calls. And not to get too deep into it, this guy that I was doing the prank phone calls with, we used to call 1-800 numbers. Okay? And but one day he decided to call this other guy from our school, and we were on break for Easter. So we hadn't been in school for a week.
Okay.
And he calls up and he gets this guy's grandfather on the phone. And he's like, hey, man, he's like, hey, this is brother. I forgot what the brother's name. I went to an all-boys Catholic school. So this guy that I was doing the phone calls with impersonated the dean of students. And he said, it was actually the guys who answered was this guy's grandfather. I don't want to say names, so it's getting a little complicated in my head. So anyway, this guy's grandfather answered the phone, and my friend impersonated the dean of students and said, your grandson was just caught spray painting on the wall of the school, and he's now going to be expelled. Somebody needs to come pick him up. And the grandfather had, chest pains over it. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Oh, my God. So then, stupidly, though, my friend walked into school the day that we were, the morning that we were back from Easter break, and went up to this kid and went, shh, like that, okay?
Oh.
In his face, like spray paint, shh. Fucking stupid asshole. Who would have known that except for the idiot that made the prank phone call? So he basically ratted on himself. We all got called into the fucking principal. He got expelled from school. I got a fucking detentions and shit. Because I admit, they were like, you have to admit, right. He told us what happened, so you tell us what happened. And I told, because they knew it was everything. So anyway, long story to get to this.
Right.
I based my screenplay in intermediate filmmaking on that event, and I called it The Pranksters. And it was about the same thing. The way that it ties into Charlton Heston was in the movie, at the end, he sends a bunch of Charlton Heston reading the Bible. He sends 1,000 copies of it to the dean of students as a joke. And so we bought this Charlton Heston reads the Bible thing and had it as a prop in the fucking movie. So Charlton Heston, you can find it online. He reads the whole Bible and tells you the stories. And yeah. So I used that in the movie. And then we wrote a line in where he says, "Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape."
Yeah.
Because the in the movie that I wrote, the dean is obsessed with Charlton Heston and Planet of the Apes.
Wow.
And he has the fucking, all the trinkets in his room, the posters and all that stuff. So that's why he pranks him with the fucking Charlton Heston reading the Bible. It was pretty funny, and the movie came out all right. It was well received when we showed it, but yeah, that's how it ties in. So I wrote it in a college script, the whole Planet of the Apes.
Wow,
yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy, but funny.
It was funny,
yeah.
And I wonder, man, Charlton Heston. Do you think he was a nice person?
I met him once.
You met him?
Yeah, I have his...
What the fuck? Where were you with the Yuki celebrity stories? I thought you didn't have any more.
I totally forgot about that.
Holy shit, how did you meet her? What happened?
I think I went to... Well, he did some documentary, and then I went to see that screening, and
was
he
it
was there.
the Michael Moore?
No, not
okay,
Michael
different
Moore.
one. Okay,
Different
because
one.
that movie they did the whole thing at the end where they got him.
Oh,
remember? Michael Moore. I think it was Bowling for Columbine, and then because Charlton Heston's the head of the NRA or was at the time.
Right, that life. No, different documentary.
Okay.
And then I just,
You just walked up and said,
you
Mr. Heston?
Mr. Heston, so I get the sign. And I mean, it's always liked him, since I saw the Ben-Hur.
Fucking great movie.
Ten
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green.
Great movie. Omega Man. Great
yeah.
movie.
He made a good science fiction.
He did.
The Planet of the Apes, Omega Man, and Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Soylent Green as people.
It's people! No spoilers, but if you don't know the twist to Soylent Green, another great twist.
Yeah.
Edward G. Robinson's in that. That's another great movie.
Yeah.
Charlton Heston. I always felt, even when I saw it in the theaters, Bowling for Columbine, and I thought that was a dirty trick he pulled. Like, even though Charlton Heston, sure, he's part of the the National Rifle Association,
right?
But Michael Moore kind of made it that Charlton Heston was in a way responsible for Columbine because he supports the Second Amendment.
Right.
That's kind of a stretch, to be honest. Because at the end, he does the thing where he tries to get into Charlton Heston's house,
right,
and Charlton Heston won't see him, and then he puts the picture on the gate. It's so performative. This bullshit, man. There was a better way to end that movie than doing that to poor old Charlton Heston. The fucking guy gave us Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
I remember, what was he said there? Like,
from my cold, dead hands.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all a bit extreme, too. But I don't know, Michael Moore. That was garbage.
But besides, that political thing, I mean, he played all historical, biblical.
Yeah.
The
he met Jesus in Ben-Hur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ben-Hur, Ten Commandments. He played Moses.
That's right. That's a great one too.
He played El Cidor.
Oh yeah.
And then he was in 50 Days at the Peking, some, the Chinese, U.S. History story.
Yeah.
And then, what was that? Cartoon.
I don't know that one. What's that?
Some Middle East, the Heston plays those historical thing. And
I got to revisit the Ten Commandments. I should have done it this Easter. I'm going to do it next Easter. I'm going to rewatch it. That's a long movie, but Yul Brynner is in it. That's a good one too.
And then
when he parts the Red Sea, that fucking scene is amazing. That special effect, amazing.
Before the CGI,
before CGI, it looks so real. Not real, but it looks like it just looks incredible. The beautiful fucking waters parting and shit. Charlton Heston's great. I'm gonna see if there's any movies that I haven't seen with him and check them out. Because he's always solid in the movies, and he's always clenching. He always talks through his teeth. He's a good clencher. There's a lot of clenchers in the business that clench their teeth and when they get mad and they talk through. James Caan is a great clencher. He's always going, "You son of a bitch." And then Albert Finney, Albert Finney. He doesn't clench. He kind of puts his jaw like the bottom, and he goes, "Yeah, son of a bitch." I love when fucking men clench in the acting roles when they're angry. Fucking motherfucker. I got to learn to do that a little more often. But do it, Yuki. Do the clench, you fucking son of a bitch. And then I also like the move that James Caan does when he bites his. He's so mad that in The Godfather he bites his hand.
Oh.
Yeah, Heston, man, good clencher. Yes. All right, any other final thoughts on the Planet of the Apes series?
Well, I'm not disrespecting a new series, but just telling people don't put all the movie together. There's no such a
There's no
thing.
Connection.
No connection.
Okay.
You have to enjoy separately. Fast five, and then remake, reboot, and then separate. Don't talk about what's the right order
Theory
to see
to
all.
connect it.
Yeah.
You know what the right way is? Start just from chronologically. The best one is the original, so start there.
Right.
And then just go straight through. Skip the Burton one.
Right, skip the Burton one.
You don't need that shit. Nobody needs that shit in their lives.
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? Mark Wahlberg came out and he disowned Boogie Nights.
Oh yeah,
Fucking idiot. That's Boogie Nights is amazing. I'm sure he'll disregard the Planet of the Apes because apes. My religion says that apes would never evolve, and fucking just shut up. Shut up and make good movies.
And then I really didn't like about that movie that spaceship. It's like it's too. I don't know. I mean,
like a toy.
Toy, yeah. You can't travel to space with that kind of spaceship. No. We need a serious vehicle.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about that.
I agree. All right, Yuki. So that was Planet of the Apes.
Apes, yes.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you've gotten this far.
And then, new one, Kingdom of the Planet.
Yeah, we're gonna
next month. Yeah.
I'm gonna see it. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the theater, but I'm
Right.
gonna definitely rent it when it comes out or watch it on streaming.
Right.
I'm down. Just like say the Hellraiser series or
Right.
Friday the 13th, or just give me a new Planet of the Apes movie every 2 or 3 years. I'll watch the fucking shit out of
Okay.
it. I'll forget all about it. But as long as it's semi-solid, you got my money. So they should do that with Hellraiser. They should do that with Friday the 13th. Just keep cranking them out.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So thank you, everybody. Check us
you.
out on Yuki and John's Patreon buffet. We still have that going, and everybody who supports us there is you're the most beautiful people we've ever seen.
Yes.
Yuki wants to kiss you on the lips, the sugar lips, and yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm glad you're back in America. We can do these in face to face, eat our cheeseburgers and lunch and dessert.
Yes.
All right. See you next time.
Bye. See you next time. Thank you.
You maniacs! You blew it up! Oh, damn you! God!